Classic 2013. Right off the bat.
Do you know what's his watch? Do you know what's his watch?
Smalls is, he is from Mount Westonka.
Is he red or green?
He is in the gray singlet.
Okay. Smalls.
He would be red.
Yeah. The score is still 0-0 with a minute and 15 seconds left. And Smalls is in gray singlet and Eikens is in blue singlet. And both wrestlers have fought hard to get to this point.
I think one of them had to battle back for a little further than Smalls must have lost in the semis.
Yeah, he did. He lost in semi. Or even quarter. Yeah, Eikens got a.
Eikens
was the
battled
one.
himself. He looks like he lost in the quarters.
Yep. Both of these have been battle tested, to get to this point. Both took a loss, and here we are wrestling for third place. Smalls, a good scramble. Smalls working on that front head and try to go behind the score, and he did his two.
Oh, and
he waved off. He did not have full control of it.
I don't think he got his arm underneath one of his arms underneath the elbows.
And look who's coming out on top. And he did not have full control.
Let's see how he reacts to that call.
Yep. And you know what? The referee did a good job on both calls.
I think you're right too.
Yep. Smalls have chosen to go down. Eikens going to cover.
Maybe a more inexperienced referee is going to get that call.
Right.
Going to give that.
And Eikens try to return him to the mat, and he did. Eikens wrestles with a little bit of an anger because he disagreed with the referee's call. And Smalls, he still has Smalls covered. Eikens is a little bit emotional, but it seems like he's pulled himself together now to restart. There's one.
An awful deep breath, though.
Yep. And and Smalls had.
That's going to be something.
Still got control, so Smalls not fully out of it yet.
Now he gives it.
Now he earned that. Yep. He's giving it should be 1-0. Hey, now Smalls trying to get. And they both are going to be up in their feet now.
Champion at 100 pounds, Justin Portillo.
Looks like Eikens is breathing harder than Smalls is right now. It'll be interesting to see how far these two will get. I don't know how much more Eikens is going to be able to wrestle.
Double unders.
And Eikens try to inside trip him, but still nothing yet. And they're wrestling on the edge of the mat, and that's what happens. You can't finish moves. And they're both still on their feet, with Smalls leading 1-0 with 46 seconds left in the second period. Okay. Smalls is attacking. Keep on.
Attempting a fireman's carry.
Yep. And Woods fell apart. Now he's trying to back out and use a different move. But now Eikens got a front head going.
They are. And Kyle's tough. It's just he's come out and he won the style.
With 15 seconds left, Eikens tried to score, but could not clear the leg. You know, I'm impressed with Eichen, but he is still breathing hard. Smalls is wrestling smarter right now, try to conserve some energy. And Smalls is in on a double, but whether or not he finishes it, as time runs out. So the score is still 1-0 going into the third. Okay. Yeah, and Eichen has to choose down because he's 1 point behind. And he's hoping to get out of this and break the tie. Right. We're going to have to see whether or not he has enough gas left in his tank to get out, to even up the match. And I think he's breathing really hard right now with his face on the mat. He won't be able to go far with that. So he's going to have to make a move if he wants to tie this thing up with an escape. And he got reversal out of this. So he's actually up 2-1. And try to return him.
He returned to the mat and we get back.
And we got, we got two. And he did get two more. So that's a nice 4-point swing there.
Caught him at that like 2-on-1 trapped arm tilt.
So right now, there's 1 minute and 3 seconds left. With Eichen winning 4-3.
4-1.
4-1, yes.
But
there's 3 points ahead.
But Schmaltz is not out of it by all means.
No, he's still got plenty of time to make his moves.
I mean, he's like a lot of good guys. A lot of good wrestlers know those big moves too. Oh.
And he somehow was able to get out from underneath. And he's putting Eichen in a bind here. And reverse too. So it's 2 apiece.
It's like he lost control of the hand or the wrist, whatever he was using.
Briefly.
And Eichen's really capitalized on that. He's got to return to the mat. Otherwise, he'll get called for stalling. And we're getting down.
With 8 seconds left, Eichen seems to be in control of this match. And he is going to be a third place finish. Very emotional for him.
Good job on both of those wrestlers.
Yeah, they both wrestle hard. And
it was a very good match. I'll do this every time.
That's why you get you signed up, right?
I'll do this every time. I'll even do play-by-play eventually.
Well, because we have the opportunity to see it, firsthand, and it's going to be clear for us. And I think upcoming match will be 106 for third place.
Let's do this. Let's just take that and put it to the bottom.
Yeah. Here we have Jay Portillo versus Hieronymus. This is hard to pronounce. I hope they'll come over here and give us some assistance here.
I didn't shut it off. Somebody else did.
All right. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are here at the JJ Classic. And the next match we have is going to be a third place match for 113-pound weight class. And we have Lloyd and Rottweiler. Rottweiler is, actually they both are wearing red. Rottweiler is wearing a red ankle bracelet with no headgear on. At Rottweiler is
Said he was from Shakopee.
Yep, and there were 14 Shakopee wrestlers here today. And
I think that whole team has really put on a good performance. And I think they've got multiple placers here. Or they just look darn tough.
well, they do look darn tough, and they're going to be in the same section as Prior Lake. And unfortunately, Prior Lake is better than them right now. A nice takedown by Rowetter.
But definitely a program that's coming around.
Yep. Rowetter is working on that arm bar right now, and does not want to give that back. Lloyd is trying to get an escape by standing up, but Rowetter shot on him and he went back down. And returned to the mat. Rowetter seems to be a tough rider early on in this match here. And turn him in ball and arrow position, and he's going to get his 3 in the bank. Yeah, but he knows he has it. Hey, so now he's going to go ahead and get it. He's leading the match 5-2 with 26 seconds left in the first period. This is one of the better performances I've seen on top today.
Finals match of 113 features Nolan Hellickson in red, ankle bag, and Travis Kutrowski in the green ankle bag. Hellickson went 50-1 this past season, placing third in the Iowa State.
And Rowetter is not letting up on this. He knows it's short time. With 2 seconds left, he's going to try to hang on to make sure that he does not give his opponent one single point. At the beginning of second period, Rowetter is leading the match 5-0, and he defer. And Lloyd had chosen to go down, and Lloyd understands that he needs to get an escape. That surprises me, especially he just got turned and put on his back to choose down. But again, he knows himself better than we do. This Rowetter kid is riding really tough. I'm impressed by the tenacity that he has when he's on top here. That seems to be a dangerous thing to do with both those wrestlers when they grab a hold of the foot and they both roll at a different rotation. That could be really bad for the knees.
Can we get the 106-pound placers behind the stage for the awards?
Rowetter is not going to let him up. He basically held him down the whole entire second period, or first period, and now almost another minute into second period. With this Rowetter kid is riding really tough from the get-go. He has not given up an escape point.
He just got called for stalling. Probably most likely that he just needed to work to the side a little bit.
And finally he gave one up. Now, as quickly as let him go, he took him right back down to the mat for 2 points takedown. I'm surprised that with him able to take him down that quickly, I'm surprised he's riding the whole time.
Yeah.
With 14 seconds left. And he's up 7-1. Rottweiler's in control of the match. At the end of second period, Rottweiler is up 7-1. Rottweiler chooses to go down. We got a caution warning against Rottweiler. And Rottweiler had a switch, and now he got his reverse. And here we go again. You know, I think this kid is maxing out riding time in this match here. He rode him almost the entire 6 minutes.
Yeah, I would agree, except for a few short scrambles and whatnot.
Right, what a few
And
short
the start
scrambles.
of the first period. Most of this has been one guy on top and the other guy on the bottom.
Yep, and he rode him going on to 5 minutes now almost. At least 4.5. With 1 minute and 10 seconds left in the third, Rottweiler is leading 9-1. And the score could have been a lot worse, I think, had he picked a different strategy going into this match.
There's a chair at this table. Here, I'll do it.
You got a mic for you?
Go.
Got a lot of.
Yeah, he's grabbing a chair. Anyway, Rottweiler now is trying to finish 40 seconds left. With 30 seconds left, he is leading the match 9-1. And he's trying bow and arrow again.
That's an awful tough, real painful position to be in.
Yep.
They do a good job.
And with that bow and arrow, he is going to earn 3 more back points, so it should be 12-1 at the end of the match here. And I don't think it's going to happen much more. Not much more is going to happen.
Right there and letting the time go.
Yep, and the winner, or actually the third place winner at 113 is Rottweiler. Coming up at 120 will be Michael Cullen versus Thornton. Ben Thornton. And okay, you gotta check in over there. Okay? Yep, camera here. Hey, and
Young man,
call Thornton in front of the camera.
let's put you on camera.
Yeah. Your name here, right here.
State your name, please. Thank you.
Okay. All right, on the third place match, we have Michael Cullen versus Ben Thornton. Okay, and going into this match, many people believe that one of them, Cullen, was a favorite to win it all, but it doesn't turn out to be the way that he wants it. So it'll be interesting to see how he bounces back, and hopefully he'll be able to come out on top of this bout here. Yep, because what we're doing is we're wrestling all the mat
And
in
the
one weight
champion,
for
113,
placing.
Nolan Hellickson.
It's awesome.
That's Dakota.
What's that? Oh,
That's Dakota. Yeah, he goes here now.
Yep.
Where'd you get that?
I just bought it at the concession. You want one?
Yeah, can you get me one?
Yeah, man.
Just need some coffee in me.
Okay. Give me in a bit.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. Thank you, sir. All right, coming up next here, and we're on the road with Colin versus Thornton. And Colin is in a blue singlet, and Thornton's is in the red and black, or orange and black singlet. And Colin try to get the wrist control, and nice ankle pick. Okay, and he has to understand where he's at. He got locked up for 2. Okay, so now he's going to go ahead and back in the center.
Ladies and gentlemen, our finals match at 120 pounds features a battle of 2 national stars. Kyle Akins of Illinois, Mitchell McKee of Minnesota. Akins in red was an Illinois state champ this past season and a Fargo Freestyle All-American. McKee in green was a Fargo double finalist this past summer and won the 2nd straight Cadet Greco-Roman title.
And Colin allow him to get an escape, so Colin's leading the match 2-1. Try to set up his collar tie, and he had a successful ankle pick earlier. He might be going back to it. Oh, this time Thornton's turn. Try to get that single. Okay. And
Let's see if he can elevate that and come up to his feet. Otherwise, you have the risk of being a stalemate.
oh, that's a lost opportunity. Now they're gonna have to start up their feet again. Oh, nice. And you see some flurry going here. And Colin is not giving up on that.
Award winners, please come to the back of the head table. Please, back of the table for your award. 113-pound winners.
Collins is leading 2-1, and he chooses to go down.
You gotta go back.
Thorn here. Collins trying to stand up and have wrist control. But Thorn brought him right back down. Thorn's riding tough. Thank you. And Thorn's still running tough over here with 1 minute and 28 seconds left. Colin is up 2-1, and he's still trying to escape. How much I owe you?
$250. Give me later. Apparently it's caribou, so it's pretty good.
Nice.
Hey, you want me to talk or?
Yeah,
Okay.
please.
All right. I'll jump in next match. I know the kids will
Yep. Thorn,
Maybe.
Colin's trying hard, trying to separate himself, and he did. Okay. Now it's 3-1. Yep, and he got stalling call because his opponent did not bring him down. He kept on hauling him as he's standing. With 12 seconds left, Colin is leading this match 3-1. But you know, the whole field house was interested in the match next door where Mitchell McKee is wrestling. And over here, we still got a match going on with Colin leading, Michael Colin leading 3-1. Thorn's choice right now, if he chooses to go down.
Right, well, at this moment, Eric finds himself indisposed, so he wants me to come over and fill in for a little bit. Okay, we got Cullen, I believe, in the blue. Okay, Cullen is in the blue, and he is leading 3-2. Thornton is kind of pushing in here a little bit, trying to get an angle or something here.
Really highly contested final.
Yeah. To be honest, it's kind of hard not to be a little curious and peek over.
You do the broadcast. I'll take a look over.
Yeah, you take a look over every once in a while. Ooh, and a nice attempt there by Cullen. But again, Cullen got into the third place match with a 7-1 win over Luft, and Thornton got in with a 3-0 decision over Elwood. So again, a couple of really good wrestlers. You're talking about a third and fourth place match. Great match over obviously in the championship as well, but very well tough weight class here for a preseason tournament at the JJ Classic. And guys just trying to take off ties, trying to look for an offense. Kind of looks like Thornton might try like a duck under or a throw by. Just can't seem to get that angle. 42 seconds left. And again, Cullen leads 3-2. 42 seconds left in the third period. And just tacking the hands, both guys just kind of going after each other. Nice little shot, snap down. And you can see Cullen. That's a good strategy. You know, he's definitely not stalling. He's trying to snap down. He's trying to circle in. He's not doing a whole lot of offense, and now he's getting shot off the mat, so he's going to get hit with a stalling call. But he did try to get his fanny at least back to the center of the mat there.
Time.
Yep, and that'll do it. So both guys really getting after it, but the winner of the match would be Cullen by a score of 3-2.
Right, we get a quick over here.
That's fine.
Wow, that's a tough match. Exciting.
And your champion at 120 pounds, Kyle Akins of Illinois.
Voice.
Okay, we're getting okay. All right, we got 126 pounds up next. over on third place match.
Send both those wrestlers over here.
I thought
Your name in the camera, please. Thank you.
We got Ono that you just saw right there, and Headed. So we got Headed and Ono wrestling for third place. Again, we got to watch Hedden, I believe, last match. He had that great flurry at the end that knocked off Gio Freddy. Very good, exciting match. So really a good scrambler. He's in the white singlet, Mr. Hedden, and then Ono is
Ladies and gentlemen,
in the red.
championship match at 126 pounds features Tommy Thorne of St. Michael, Albertville, and Louis Sanders of Lake Crystal Walk Memorial.
With a nice little duck under, but again, if you were watching on this mat before, Hedden, you got to hit about 3 or 4 or 5 moves in a row before you're going to take him down. He is just really slick and quick, and he reacts well. It looks like he's in danger, and then all of a sudden he's just gone. So again, we got Ono here. He's got the single. He goes into the double. Most of the time I'd say that's going to probably be a takedown, but after watching this kid in consolation semis, oh my. He's doing a nice job, though. Yeah, and look at him scramble. Wow. Just totally comfortable in a very precarious situation. Just like, yep, I'm fine. I'm not going to give up the points.
I'd agree.
I mean, wow. Honestly, if I ever even dreamed about being in that position and not being nervous, I should probably wake up and thank my lucky stars, because it was a great dream. Because this kid is just tough to take down.
Really tough.
Yep. Go back. I'm just very curious. I want to kind of look at the championship bracket for 126. Kind of moving the papers around. Hedden was beat 13-4 by Sanders. So wow, that was Sanders is over wrestling Tommy Thorne, which is I believe, is he another Minnesota recruit? Thorne? Okay.
Another signing.
Yeah, okay, he's already signed with Minnesota, and so that nice connection of Thorne's going to University of Minnesota is continuing. So. Again, these guys are just everywhere, and ref still hasn't given points yet, because there just doesn't. Well, now there's control. Boy, it took him all those 2 minutes to get that, about 1:59 and a half second to get that takedown for him. That's a very good scramble for Ono, tying things up and just not letting him go anywhere. I guess the good news for him is that he didn't give him time to get an escape, so now he does have that 2-point lead going into the third period. Ono goes down.
Yeah, sometimes those late takedowns in those periods really are important, in matches, because you don't end up giving up points.
Exactly. And after the escape, now he's got a 3-point lead, 3-0. And Eric and I used to, when we coached together, would talk about that a lot, about scoring, on the edge of the mat, winning those tough takedowns, scoring at the end of a period. Whether it's an escape at the end of a period or a takedown or even near fall at the end of a period is really can determine whether or not you win or lose a match.
Make it sometimes just be the big difference maker in the match.
Yep.
Oh, he's got a little shot. Oh.
A nice shot right at the edge, but again,
called out of bounds by the referee.
Yeah, Hedden is tough to take down. I'm very impressed with Ono after. Haven't got to see him at all today, but boy, he did a nice job tying things up in the first period and getting that late takedown. Okay, and Hedden is going through, and he's using that Russian 2-on-1, and Ono's posting pretty hard on the head, so he can't do a whole lot with that. Drops into a single.
He's got to turn him on the inside of the mat.
He's got to turn him, and he doesn't have his foot out of bounds, so he can't keep wrestling there. Neither wrestler had a foot out of bounds at the same time, so they're going to continue. And he is in a tough spot, but he never seems to. He just is real comfortable, and he flips him down. No takedown. It looked like he had control.
He's almost going to give up back points, and the next thing you know, he's almost in a position to get a reversal.
Exactly.
No.
I don't know. Again, we don't have where exactly this kid's from, but he is going to be a frustrating kid to wrestle this year.
It's that low quit kind of attitude.
Yep.
I mean, and those are real good characteristics out of any wrestler.
Yep. Well, any person.
Kind of kids that you don't want to ever count out.
Yep, absolutely.
and when you wrestle somebody like that, you know that you had to earn every dang point.
Yep, absolutely. Yep, he
seems like to be a guy that he's going to fight every takedown,
Yep.
everything. Nothing's going to come easy against him.
No. Do you know where these young men are from, by the way?
I have a feeling one of them is from Iowa.
Yeah.
Ono is an Iowa kid.
Okay. Again, another.
One of them said where they were from when they introduced themselves.
No, they did not. I see a coach over in the corner. One is Brandon Paulson for Pinnacle, but he coaches around the metro, so Hedden could really be from about anywhere. And I think I see a Rosemont Wrestling shirt.
Well, then, you know what I'm going to say is that the kid in the white is from Minnesota.
Okay.
He's a Minnesota kid. Don't know where he's from.
Yep. I tell you what, he is a. I'm gonna try to look him up here a little bit. I think Eric might be trying to look him up too, and just kind of see what's going on. But boy, I tell you what, he is a tough kid. Oh, and he's in a Peterson roll here. Granby roll.
Nice Granby roll there.
Again, that's my South Dakota vocabulary coming out. We call things a little different over there. I apologize.
It's just nice that he came and he just rolled through, and I think he kind of caught him by surprise there. Didn't expect that.
No. So right now the score is 3-2 in favor of Ono. Okay, so he's going to ding him for stalling. Not doing a whole lot. You got the lead. You're on bottom. Not really trying to get away. Hedden's trying to do this. There's some people that would cut a guy here and try to take him down, but again, Ono's been a pretty tough guy. Maybe he thinks he's got a better shot. Well, there he goes and he cuts him.
Oh, we're good.
So score now is 4-2 in favor of Ono. Again, in on that single.
He likes that low single, that John Smith type of single.
Yep. He's coming in there.
I've seen him do that numerous times today.
Yep. And he gets in on it real nice. Hedden is just really awkward, and he can see him. Look at this.
He's almost going to score off of it. What a scramble here.
Gosh. Again, Ono does a nice job of almost getting taken down. Both wrestlers just can't quite seem to finish here. I mean, it looks like Ono's got him, but until that ref throws up 2 points, I'm not giving. You can tell the ref is having a hard time giving it to him. And he must have saw it there, and he gave the 2. And again, they're all over the place. I'll tell you what, these kids, it is fun to watch that scramble. Kids this size, where they don't give it up easy at all. Okay, I could be wrong here, but the ref, the score just still says 4-2, and they started neutral. I think he might have waved out the takedown.
I think you're right too.
Yeah, and it was, that's one of
what maybe they confirmed about for there. And
yeah, that's a tough. I mean, I was telling Eric earlier, it's a preseason for the kids, but it's preseason for the refs as well, and it's a lot easier to sit here behind the mic, behind the camera, and say things. That's a tough call, and you could see he's the head ref of the match here, and I'm not sure who it is, but boy, he is doing a heck of a job of. He knows exactly what he wants to see, and he's not seeing that takedown. Nope. He saw it for a split second, and then he waved it off. Secondary ref does a great job of doing that. So, anyway, sorry about that. Match ends. The match is over, 4-2 for Ono. Again, great match, and we got the 132-pound third place match coming up in just a minute.
132-pound.
Do you want to take it, buddy? Or?
Oh, no.
This is Chris Walters.
My voice.
Clee in the red, all the way from California. He's a two-time NHSCA national champion. Walters is a two-time state place winner.
Our wrestlers here are Butler and Barr, and I'm not exactly sure who is who. Nice match, buddy.
And we're not going to get these gentlemen to come over here.
So we might have to listen in a little bit and see. Tell you what.
But what does it say on the red singlet? Is that a
Wisconsin?
It is Wisconsin.
It's Wisconsin. And I'm looking for me because some of these kids with the preseason singlets have their names on them, so I'm trying to kind of peek for a name somewhere. Anyways, gentleman in the blue singlet, blue and white singlet, he's got a nice single leg, and not a takedown yet. Oh my!
Oh no, nice reshot.
And a nice reshot, and he almost gets it. Just ran out of, like I said, each guy had a foot out of bounds, so there you go.
Oh, hey guys. Hey refs. We're trying to live stream here, you know. So if we could just get you to slide, that'd be awesome. Thank you. It's okay. It's preseason.
Gosh.
I just kind of had to say that.
Okay. Oh my. Okay. We're back. We got score 0-0 here. Again, let me see if I can kind of try to figure this out. I think we might be able to, if we can get a.
We're at 32, right?
We're at 132 pounds. Let me go ahead and find Mr. Butler and Mr. Barr here. See kind of where they are located here. Butler's from Boylan. Is Boylan a Wisconsin town? I'm not. My Wisconsin geography is lacking a bit. Let's see where Butler's from. Okay, Butler's from Boylan, and Barr. Dang nabbit. Barr's from West Salem.
West Salem could be.
Is West Salem?
Here, I'll be right back.
Okay.
I'll go up to the head table.
Okay, we're gonna try to figure out who which guy is which. Unfortunately, we don't know, and that's no good. I mean, it's the end of the first period, and we still don't know, unfortunately. So sorry about that, guys. We do have a 0-0 score. And the wrestler in blue goes on bottom. Ooh, he gets a nice stand-up, but he's going to get it returned to the mat pretty quick.
Butler is in green.
Butler's green. So that's the gentleman in the white and blue singlet. That would make Barr the gentleman in the red. All right. Again, Barr running a real tight, deep waist and a half. Looks like he ran out of a little real estate, but certainly seems to know what he's doing with that thing. That is a riding technique that, when done well, it is about as tough as you can be. It's just frustrating. There are guys that just run that so well. So you can see Barr trying to run that high half, nice tight waist, really controlling the action here. Okay, we're out of bounds. Barr still on top. Okay, I'll make sure. I thought so. Okay, again, he gets in a nice stand-up, but Barr is just really controlling that. He's not really trying to get hand control. He's getting up, and you can see Barr. He is just strong, and he just kind of latches on, and away he goes. Now he's got that cross neck ride, and again, you can tell he's trying to do stuff, but it's just Butler is pretty doggone strong himself, and so he's having a hard time moving him around, controlling him. We got 38 seconds left in the second period. There's kind of rolling through, but again, not a whole lot happening here. Just
that arm trap there.
Yeah.
That kind of stopped him from doing anything.
Yep. All right, so Barr's going to get back on top. Oh, we got a caution. I think he might have heard the House of Pain song, and jumped at the whistle. Got music playing over the loudspeaker quietly, but just loud enough where you can hear it. I don't know if you guys can pick that up or not. Oh boy! Again, that's a heck of a.
Oh, out of bounds.
He's going out of bounds, but you can see he's got really good hips, and that time Barr really didn't have him too tight.
No,
didn't suck him in, and so you can tell Butler's got some pretty doggone good hips when he gets them free. Yep, there he goes again. Okay, he's kind of going into that crab ride. Boy, he is. They're everywhere. Holy smokes! They're going through and trying that roll through, and Barr's just so strong. He just kind of lurches onto him, and that's it. He's not really letting him do a whole lot.
And they really haven't created the space that you need when you do that stuff.
No, and that's
he's
just it.
Like right there, clung on tight to him.
It's just, I know in college they do have a lot bigger mats. Oh, and then he finally got away.
Once he created a little space on that, and that was perfect because he got that 1 point right at the end of the period.
2 seconds maybe.
That's a huge point.
Yep. Okay, so Barr's going to go on bottom. We got a 1-0 score in favor of Butler. He does score first. We have an optional start. It's more of a freestyle thing. I'm sure if you're watching the finals of this tournament or the third place match, you probably know that already.
And your champion at 130.
So again, he just kind of lets him go. It's 1-1. Just going to try. He thinks he can get a takedown. Boy, howdy, he's on that nice low single. We got a whizzer. Barr's got that whizzer down. He's really cranking down hard, trying not to run out of room there. Yep. Oh boy, it's third period. These guys have got to be exhausted. Big weight class, a lot of matches today, and they're still fighting these guys.
I think most of these kids have wrestled to get to this point 5-6 matches against tough competition.
Yep, absolutely.
You can guarantee that they're going to be a little stiff and sore.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Okay, so ref is saying no takedown. There was no control as they went off the mat. Again, very good flurries by these guys. These lower weights are very impressive right now. You can just see them very equally matched, really getting after one another. Again, there's that nice low single from Butler. He's trying to get that up there. You got to watch that knee. Hopefully he doesn't run out of space.
Is he going to
I don't think his
out of bounds.
Yeah, I mean his feet are out of bounds, and that's the thing too. We talk about trying to score on the edge of the mat. You got to try to maybe bring that guy in first. Then you can go through and do that. Okay. We got a bloody nose here, Eric?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, we got a bloody nose on Mr. Barr here, so he is going to.
Dakota liked it here so much, he decided to be here full time.
Got some of the Rochester Community and Technical College wrestlers cleaning up the mats right now. So Dakota Traum, former Apple Valley standout, is wrestling down here for the Yellow Jackets, and doesn't seem too happy about having to clean up here on a Sunday night. Probably got class tomorrow. So I was actually talking to the.
I didn't know that we're at Georgia Tech.
No, Black Hill State. Yeah.
Are they also Yellow Jackets?
Yeah, they're the Yellow Jackets too. How little you know, Eric, about me.
Isn't it Georgia Tech?
Yeah, Eric, my college, little college in South Dakota was also the Yellow Jackets. So I got a nice place in my heart for any school that's the Yellow Jackets. Anyways, great scramble again. Barr's in on that single. Not really able to convert though. These two are just at each other. Just nobody's giving an inch at all, and it doesn't matter. One guy's getting in on the shot, and then the next time the other guy's getting in there, you can just see they're just both just really going after one another. Okay, Barr's got like a nice little cow catcher going here. I don't know though if he's going to be able to get the angle.
It seems like he never grabbed that chin either.
Yep.
And he never controlled that.
Yep.
He had the arm for sure.
Yep. Double to a single. We're trying to scramble. He comes back up. He's got to drag those toes now, and there's 2 points. Okay. Again, late in the match. The Butler was able to convert that takedown. Okay, so we got 20 seconds left. Barr's not going to give up. I have a feeling he's probably going to get an escape, and he's probably going to go like a tornado here and try to get a takedown here and win this match. Okay, he's trying to cut. There he goes. He cuts free. That's going to give him 1.
13 seconds left. How are you going to wrestle this?
Yeah. Say go for something big. I would say if I was Butler, I'd try to kind of stay in the center, but maybe drop in on a single and just take a beating for the next 12 seconds. And yep. And again, there's a stalling call. It's tough when you got that lead late in the match. Those refs are doing the right thing. I think you're saying, hey, you got to stay in there at least and try to do that. Yep.
Hey,
And there's.
And that's just the perfect thing to do. It's just exactly what we were talking about.
Yep. Yeah, anybody can take a beating for about 10 seconds. So you've been out there. It's been a tough day. So it's a good job. Okay, so that'll do it. Butler wins score 3-1, or 3-2 over Barr. Another good low-scoring match, but a lot of scrambling going on there.
Seconds left. And then the last 40 seconds.
Ladies and gentlemen, our championship match at 138 pounds features Ben Brackell, Baby Perry, and Miles Pratt of Rochester, Mayo. Brackell in red is a
nice match, bud.
Hey, that was great. Awesome.
Green is coming off the 6th place finish at preseason nationals.
It's gonna be a bloody one here.
Okay. I don't know if you were picking up Eric on there. This is you got Steinbauer and Lehman. And Eric, you're gonna have to help me out.
I think Lehman is in that Team Valley, right?
Okay.
You can send him over here. That'd be great.
Okay. And here comes the wrestlers. They're going to introduce themselves real quick.
What's your name right in the camera? Step back up just a couple steps more. There you go.
Jacob Steinbauer, going here 138.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Okay.
So Tyler Lehman?
I think Tyler Lehman, yeah.
Sounds like somebody else who I know.
Yeah.
Well, we saw him on this mat earlier today.
No,
and
but we have another Tyler Lehman.
And he was actually the one that was him and Brankel had that really good semifinal match.
That was
yeah.
Yeah, that was him.
And so those two really did there, and then so it's good that Lehman came back. He won a 7-5 match over Forsyth in the consolation semis to get here in the 3rd place match. He was an eyelash away, I think, from the finals. So
I think
Lehman was. And then we got Steinbauer. Steinbauer is in the gold singlet. You can see the paw on his fanny, and Lehman's in the black Team Valley singlet. He'll be wearing the red leg band. Again, working that Russian 2-on-1, and
tried that little push-pull off of that.
Yeah.
Pull it in and then change levels and try to.
And Steinbauer's doing the right thing. He's got that wrist tight, so you really can't do a whole lot when a guy's got your wrist like that. Very strong grip.
Really likes that. It looks like he likes that to work that 2-on-1.
Yep. He's trying to create a lot of motion off of that, kind of putting Steinbauer in trying to get him out of position so he can take a shot. Okay, again, Russian 2-on-1. He's trying to peel that wrist. Well, something I'd like to do is where the guy has that wrist and you actually let go of the 2-on-1, and then you bring that out. You can run a drag off of that, or you can even open it up and create that. But again,
he's just having a difficult time getting that head position with that. It seems like he's getting the arm, but he's not getting the head in the right spot, which makes it that much more difficult to score.
Yeah, you can't. He wants to be comfortable here. You can tell he doesn't want to take a bad shot right here. We got 33 seconds left in the first period. A lot of just hand fighting right now at this point in head position. Nobody's really willing to take an ill-advised shot. They want to make sure that they have the right position.
But he just keeps going right back to that 2-on-1.
Yep.
Oh,
you can see
a low single.
Steinbauer works on a nice low single, and it's a reshot, and he comes off, and he's got the single now.
Wow.
Lehman does.
It's going to be a bloody match.
Yeah. These two are both, again, a lot of evenly matched kids at 138 pounds is what I've seen today. And again, not a whole lot going on, and neither guy is able to, a lot of good wrestling, but nobody's able to get a takedown there. So we're going to finish the first period in a 0-0 tie. Steinbauer wins the flip. I thought it was green, but okay.
Well, he might have deferred.
He might have deferred again. We've kind of talked about that, but it hasn't come into play yet. Somebody has always been able to get a takedown, and I haven't seen I know there's been overtime matches today, but I haven't really seen it yet. Lehman's running the leg series, the crossbody ride, if you will, or excuse me, Steinbauer. I apologize.
Have you run across a name Tyler Lehman in the past?
I think it might be Taylor Lehman. Is it Tyler? Yeah.
He is going to school in North Dakota at NDSU with his brother.
Yep. And this is Taylor.
They're going to be tough.
Yep. NDSU is, they gosh, what have they been D1 for about 10 years now, and really doing
I think they've been that long.
And they've
since the addition of Roger Kish.
Yeah.
As head coach, and It's like the changing of the guard up
Yeah.
there, and it's a new fresh blood, and
Yep,
it's
and
kind
I
of a
think
new
it's
attitude.
been like 6 or 7 years,
Yep.
if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, he's done a heck of a job.
Oh, heck
I
yeah.
mean, he's really trying to recruit a lot of really good kids, and you can see a lot of the
He's
big
getting
time.
good Minnesota kids,
Yep.
and that's the nice thing. I mean,
Yep.
You know, there's Justin Lavelle just came
Yep.
back.
And he's wrestling for NDSU as
Yep.
well. All right. So again, it's
they've got now 2 ranked wrestlers,
Yep.
With Lavelle and Steve Monk, and
Yep, and Monk is up there too.
Yep.
And Tyler will break ground soon too.
Yep. Yep. That was when I lived out of state for a few years, and I came back to watch Apple Valley wrestle because I had coached there, and Lehman, I think he pinned 7 kids in the individual tournament, and the team total, he pinned 7 kids in 7 minutes and 7 seconds. I figured out, and I went, that's an average of a minute and a second, 61 seconds a match, and I think he was a sophomore that year. So just a tough wrestler. Okay, so
we've got a
going back to our
one-point
match.
escape here.
Sorry about that, guys. Lehman just got a 1-point escape here. Again,
He was in trouble and he knew it. Lucky he was right on the edge.
yep, you can see it on the playback here. But yeah, no, it's nice. He's going right back to that wrist, going back and forth. And guys, these two are just fighting for head position.
and it's like you don't really see these kids getting into collar ties.
Nope.
They're going into other ties,
Yep.
and they're really staying off that
Yep.
head. They're more trying to control the arms and the shoulders.
Yep. Well, and Steinbauer almost had it, and then we got a nice little high leg over, and there it goes.
I saw his eyes wide open. He knew it. I knew it. It's
Wow.
gonna make a big move.
And that was once again right at the end of the period, and those are just huge points.
Yeah, when you don't give that guy an opportunity
They
to
gave
score
him
those.
one? I thought he gave
Skip.
him-
No, we got 2.
Yeah, no,
got
but on there. This will be 2.
Yep.
So we've got a score of 3-0 here, and that reversal makes a huge
Oh, yeah.
difference.
Big time.
Because otherwise, we could be looking at a 1-1 match in the third period. And
Well, I tell you what, I mean, Steinbauer, to give him credit, you can see he is in position. He's taken a great shot. It's still kind of preseason, so he's finishing it, but it's not quite all the way. And against a kid like Lyman, he's having a hard time getting that takedown because there's so much scrambling going on between these two. Just absolutely, it's pretty amazing.
I love to have this every time I wrestle somebody.
Oh gosh.
Oh, come on.
So he gives up that escape. So now we got a 3-1. Now, I tell you what, if Steinbauer can find a way to finish that he kind of went across the way and got a single. And
I mean, look at the reach differential in between these two
Oh,
guys.
yeah.
It's like you and me wrestling.
Yes, it would be, I guess. Sorry. Are we in the same weight class?
Yeah.
Eric doesn't say that. Eric doesn't say that with a whole lot of gusto.
Enthusiasm.
Yeah. Oh well.
It'll take him a little time to get down to that weight class, or we'll just meet you in the middle.
Yeah, we'd have to meet in the middle, I think.
The champion at 138 pounds, Ben Brett.
Again, Steinbauer, you can see he's trying to free things up, trying to get in there. He's not able to really get a whole lot of stuff, but now he's in on a single right there. He's got a nice single, but he's got to work on trying to finish this. And as we've seen, Lehman is just tough to take down. He uses that edge of the mat, doesn't let him do it, drags him out of bounds, no takedown. Again, it's got to be frustrating when you're able to get in on some of those shots, but you're just not quite able to finish. But Steinbauer, I tell you what, he's gonna be a force to be reckoned with. You can know he's gonna get in better shape. His technique's gonna get a little better as the season goes on. He's gonna be able to get on those shots and finish those shots. He will be a force to be reckoned with. I'm sure I believe Waconia would be a 2A school at this point.
Here we go.
So he's in on that single. We're late. We've got 20 seconds left.
Oh, he's able to get out.
Lehman's able to kick out of that and get out of there. Again, just trying to keep those ties.
Watch. He's going to try it again.
Yep. Lehman's just
He
trying
knew
to stay
he'd
in the
get
center of
that
the mat,
leg.
not really
He
give him a
would get
whole
that
lot to
leg.
look at.
Here it
He's
is.
got to take
Here it is.
a tough
Deep
shot.
eye. Oh.
But he's into that
Clear
wizard.
arm, clear that arm.
almost.
Yep. Again, these guys, you got to think, these guys got to be absolutely
Bar burner
exhausted.
To the end here, guys.
Yep. They're just going. Fantastic. I say
Rundell. They should have announced the names. Rundell versus
Ladies and
Boss.
gentlemen, our 145-pound final is Mark Boss and Matthew Rundell. Boss is ranked two-time state finalist and folk style All-American.
might be kind of like a group of like towns kind of like come down together. I don't know.
He was also state runner-up.
All right.
Looks like we're not going to get these gentlemen.
Okay, that's all right. Yeah, we're all right. Okay. So let's take a look here at 145 pounds. We got Brownlee and Nelson. We're going to figure out which is which here in just a second.
You know what I was going to say? Don't you know that Apple Valley has a Team South? Team Valley.
Stop.
Team Valley in Iowa.
Eric does tend to like Valley, other than Skyview Middle School. I think those are his two favorite teams in Minnesota. So, or is it junior high? Doesn't really matter.
I bleed gold.
That's fantastic.
So Nelson is in green.
Nelson's in green, and Nelson
He's from Stoughton, and then I believe Stoughton is in Wisconsin.
Yep.
I think it's one of the towns right off of 94
Okay.
on the way to Madison.
Okay. So say that again. Nelson, and he is in the blue.
Yes.
Okay, so Nelson's in the blue, and Brownlee is in the red.
Yep. And then on the championship match, we got Boss and Rundell.
Okay. And Voss and Nelson actually wrestled to a 7-5, and it was an overtime match. So Nelson, who just got the takedown here, he's up 2-0 when it was real close to getting to the finals, and he actually pinned his guy in 35 seconds in the consolation semis. Probably a little unhappy about not being in the finals and
Took it out on his next guy.
And that tends to happen sometimes. You run into somebody who's not real happy about being in the wrestlebacks, and at least it was over quick, I guess. It's about the only thing you can say. Yeah, and he's trying to get that nice little sweep single. He's trying to work those angles, and Brownlee's not letting him get there. Brownlee in a nice tight square stance. Definitely the taller wrestler between the two. Again, you can see Nelson being really good about being able to grab wrist and move him around and try to just create motion from his opponent. Try to step someplace where he doesn't want to go and then take a shot.
138 pound.
Okay, that'll do the first period. Nelson in the green from Wisconsin is the green leg band blue singlet. I apologize. Is up 2-1, and he's going down. Start the second period. Oh, and a nice stand up. You can see how he's blocking the wrist, not letting him lock up. He cuts away, gets his escape. So the score is 3-1 in favor of Nelson right now. Oh, you can see he's really trying to get over on that single, on that sweep single. He hasn't quite gotten there yet. Well, he got it there on the first side takedown, I guess, but he just hasn't been quite able to get there. Just trying to get it set up. Brownlee doing a good job of trying to keep that leg back, and then he has a nice reshot. Oh, look at that. What? Wow. He gets in there and does that peek through, and then just flips him over, and he basically does a somersault to get out of there. Great scrambling once again by both wrestlers. Nice drag attempt by Brownlee, not quite there. Controlling that head. He's really trying to get heavy on that head, trying to bring him down. My guess is if he pops up, he's probably going to try a high C or a single. Really be heavy hands right now. Okay, and the action breaks, and here we go. We got 40 seconds left in the second period. Again, scores 3-1 in favor of Nelson in the blue singlet. You can see he's just level changed all the time.
Yeah, he just went right after
Yep,
there.
yep, just boom, boom, boom. Always on his toes, always ready to score. Nice little arm drag by Brownlee. Oh boy, and he gets a redrag. Again, both wrestlers just fighting right there. That's one of those you wish was in the center of the mat, because they'd still be going, and you don't know what's going to happen. Alex Lloyd, who is an 8th grader at, I believe, one of the Shakopee junior highs, is waving in the background at me. He's a nice kid. He was the one he got, I believe, 4th place at 113 today. Again, we got end of the 3rd period, or excuse me, 2nd period. Scores 3-1 in favor of Nelson from Wisconsin. He is up 3-1. Brownlee's going to go down. He's going to try to go escape takedown here. See what happens.
There you go, much better.
Nice little stand up. He's trying to not let him have those. And I'll tell you what, Nelson is just quicker than quick. He goes from locking up around the hand to going down to that, dropping down to that single and lightning fast. And again, Brownlee just trying to get away, and he does. So the score is now 3-2 in favor of Nelson. Nelson is just really battling here. Both guys just really trying to find an opening. Again, Nelson just doing that head bob, that level change.
He just didn't want to pull the trigger there.
Yep.
It looked like
Yep.
he looked like he might have had him.
Yep. Again, he could be just trying to set him up, trying to get that last one. You know, he's trying to protect that 1-point lead. Maybe he doesn't want to put himself in danger. But so far, you know, his shots that he's taken, he hasn't really been in too much danger of getting reshot or taken down. There's the drag. Again, Brownlee trying that drag, and it's pretty good. Oh, and so Nelson gets dinged with a stalling there. So he gets hit with another one. It would tie up the match. We got a minute left.
Get him! Go get him!
He's got to control the center of the match.
Yep, exactly. Well, now he's in on a single, and it's like, you know, it's almost like the ref saying, "Hey, come on, let's get this takedown here," and he does. It's like that was the motivation he needed. I knew you could do it. I knew you could do it, buddy. Just go get it.
I think I would agree with you there.
So now, after the 2-point takedown, Nelson has got a 5-2 lead. And again, he's really working hard on going under those arms, trying to get something. Looks like he might be trying to set up some sort of Granby roll. Brownlee there. He goes into a sit-out situation. I mean, I'm impressed with, I guess for lack of a better way of saying it, like Nelson's just hands. It just seems like he goes from one thing to the next so quickly with his hands. Very, very tough, but
He looked at escape.
was that, I don't know if he gave him the escape.
Oh.
They might have gone out of bounds. We got 10 seconds left.
Well, they're back on their feet.
Okay, so it should be 5-3. He didn't actually award the escape.
Now he's, you know, he wants
Yep.
to potentially got to stay there.
Well, and the clock didn't start right away, so now he's going to have to hold on a little bit longer. Okay, well, I guess they're going to let the clock run out, and
We got a 5-2 match.
5-2. I think there should have been an escape at the end. I think it was 5-3. I think they just didn't put it up there. So that's Nelson again wrestling a good match. I tell you what, it's always easy to wrestle tough in the finals, but you see these kids coming back in their wrestle backs and fighting for that 3rd place position in a preseason tournament. It is very impressive. Last few matches especially. We're going to get 152-pounders now. We got Friedrichs, hope I'm pronouncing that right, and Krohn.
Let's see here. Fredericks is in the red.
Okay, so
He is from Chatfield, I
Okay,
believe.
Fredericks is from Chatfield.
And Krohn is from Anoka.
Or Krohn is from Anoka. Okay, so Anoka is also maroon, so I'm going to try to get this right. Krohn has got the black and red singlet, and he has a green leg band. And Fredericks has got the red leg band. Fredericks pinned Nelson to get into the 3rd place match in the wrestlebacks, and Krohn won 9-2 over
Our
Kalkbrenner.
championship match at 152 pounds.
So both guys kind of
Cedar Rapids Prairie.
one big going into this match. So let's kind of hopefully we see same kind of wrestling that we've seen so far the last few weight classes.
He's a very strong young man. You just look at the shoulders on him.
Yeah, like cannonballs. Oh boy, and he just comes in, just goes straight single, drives it right in. Boy, you can tell Krohn's trying really hard to stop, but nope, his hands are on, his hands are on the mat, feet are on the mat. Ref gives the takedown. Absolutely, and we're going right into a crossface cradle. Oh my, he is strong.
He's a cradler.
And boy, he is just, wow, I've never seen a kid be able to get a crossface from behind like that. He is just grabbing that and moving him around. Holy smokes. Now he's working that angle.
Cradler.
He's got you can tell he's going right forward. He might have to go to a butcher here. Yep. Boy, he's just walking it.
Muscle.
He is just walking it right over. My goodness. He's just.
Scoop his leg over his body.
Wow. That is a strong young man with very good levers, and able to use his length very well. Again, Crone was beat by Blaha, who's in the finals, and Nelson was beat by, no, I'm trying to find out. Crone was the #1 seed, I believe, and he got beat by Blaha, so you can tell he's coming back strong. And then we got Fredericks, and doggone it, I'm having a heck of a time finding him. He got beat by Blaha in there, so Blaha actually beat both the 3rd and the 4th place guy that's in the finals against Owen Webster from Shakopee. We got a 2-0 score. Green's got choice. Anoka's saying he's going down. Anoka coach says you're going down. I have a feeling that Fredericks is kind of licking his chops. He's got 2 minutes. 2 minutes.
This guy's a cradler.
Yep. He's got 2 minutes to kind of see what he can do here. But boy, he is tough on top, and he likes that cross face. And boy, he's going right for it. I think he's got it.
Oh, he almost had those hands together.
Crone is doing a great job of defending it. He's grabbing that top hand and not really giving him a chance to do it. But I think that might be about all he can do is try to stop that cradle. Oh no! And now he's got the. Now he can't block it. Yeah, he is just locking that up. He's doing a nice job. You're just sitting there trying to wondering how long can Crone stop him. Yep. Bottom man gets dinged for stalling there. He's just not really trying to get away. He's just not really opening up. Fredericks is just sitting there trying to work. He might try to. I was going to say he might try the hammer lock there, but that's not happening. Now he's maybe trying to go an inside cradle.
I think you're right.
But does a nice little roll there, Granby roll, but doesn't quite get her. And he's just trying to scoot. If he can get up there, if he can climb up,
if he can rotate his hips and bring him out top,
he would get the reversal. Oh, and boy, he looks like he might just do. Yep,
should get that reversal.
Yep, there's that reversal right there. Nice wrestling by Crone there. He's got that leg in tight. You can see he's trying to bring it over now, flatten him out. Oh, doesn't like the leg ride, so he's going to go to something different. It looks like he likes to do a little cross-face cradle himself. So, a little payback, I guess. Exactly. And Owen Webster just got a pin in the finals. Wow.
Owen Webster.
From Shakopee. Just kind of peeked over real quick.
8 races coming up.
Again, we're trying. Fredericks is doing a nice job of just kind of keeping position, but he's not really trying to get away. Crone seems pretty comfortable being in that position. Period ends. Score is 2-2. Now the advantage here is still for Fredericks because he didn't get up that escape at the end of the first period.
That's huge. I mean,
and so now instead of being, where he's down by one, hoping to tie it up, now if he gets an escape, he can get one.
He's up on his feet.
Yep. Didn't really have much of a move off the bottom, and so Crone's going right back to work. That's the thing. I wouldn't give either of these guys time to work out on me. I try to get the heck out of there as fast as I can because both these guys have shown that they are very tough riders. And they look like they know how to turn, and worst case scenario, they look like they know how to, or best case scenario, they look like they know how to really beat you up down on the bottom when they're on top.
Yeah, they look like they're pretty big boys.
Yeah. Both similarly built, kind of lanky, but again, big, strong kids. Oh, and he's got the guillotine.
That should be,
Careful now. Yeah, we don't want to lose anybody this early in the season. No way. Don't want to lose anybody ever, but goodness. Okay, ref calls a stalemate. Doesn't feel like there's going to be a whole lot of action. Again, Crone's doing a really nice job of just beating him off the whistle and just really putting in some really nasty, tight moves, really trying to work him over, but he's having a tough time. He's riding a little high right now, and he's got that leg all the way through. Crone's looks like he's going to try to kind of loosen things up and maybe try to get away. If he can get that arm through, he's.
We might roll through here,
and
we're going to get a
he's going to end up
position.
Yep. And Fredericks again.
Just kind of elevated him
Yep.
and just kind of rolled through that.
When I get it. Crone was in good position, and then Fredericks kind of got him out of position. He pulled that leg out, got it out, pulled it through, and really put him in a precarious position. Now here comes the cradle.
You know it's coming.
Where you at?
Yep. You can see he's trying to find a spot here because he's really close to the edge, and Ref says no. We're going to just say it's out of bounds. You got 19 seconds left. Score is 4-2 in favor of Fredericks from Chatfield, we believe. Again, boy, he's got that cradle locked up in the middle. He might be able to get it, but he's not going to have a whole lot of time to run it. Yeah, at this point, I don't think he wants to risk it. Maybe possibly go to his back. He's just going to ride him out. Again, probably the right thing to do. Ensure the win. 4-2 match. These guys got after each other real well today. So good job, both guys.
My boy is this one.
Okay.
And that's exactly what he did.
Yep.
Just
right.
My kid was not too happy about it, but it's like, dude, when you put your head down right away, and if we would have known he was a cradler, I'd have told you never to do that.
Oh no.
If you knew that he was that big and that good on top, we never would have put him under.
No.
But it's like, my other son looked at him and said, dude, you can't put your head to the mat on a guy like that.
Yeah, he knows.
Because he came right to the cross face and then hooked that cradle out.
Yep. And those guys that know how to run that cross-face cradle, or even near side or both, once they get you on your back, you're going to be in a little bit of trouble. There's no doubt about that. All right, well, let's move on to 160 pounds. Finals, we got Dayton Racer and Carlson. And Eric is saying that is going to be a heck of a barn burner. That's over on the other stream.
And this is Joe.
Jacob, we got, it was Nas. I believe it was Nas. And he is from Anoka, and then Rukavina, which I believe that's got to be an Eastview kid, right? Okay, all right. And Rukavina actually got into the third place match with an injury forfeit by Westrick, who I think is a Lakeville North kid, and then Nas got in by beating O'Neill, and I think that's a Prior Lake. So definitely a lot of Minnesota kids here.
Top 6 kids.
Yeah.
All Minnesota kids here.
Yep. At 160 pounds, which is usually a pretty strong, athletic kid that wrestles 160 pounds, so probably going to see that. A lot of that. Nas is here. He's kind of got that head. He's kind of bobbing that head up and down, trying to kind of move things around. Rukavina just kind of trying to stay in position, stay on the mat.
Carlson wears the green ankle band. He's a state runner-up last season as a freshman and is also a Brute Nationals champion.
No problem, bud. Right, so no takedowns yet. We got 1:29 left in the first period. Both guys just trying to kind of feel each other out a little bit. Run that Russian 2-on-1 is Nas, and I got to say it. Nas is sporting the. I just saw these for the first time today. The camouflage shoes, the hunting shoes. It's got the camouflage and you got the orange stuff. So probably rather be out hunting right now. Oh, and he hits a nice throw, but Rukavina does a great job of countering it, and then he comes back to recounter it, but it looks like Rukavina might get him on his back.
Oh, no.
Oh, gosh, look at this.
How exciting was that?
Both guys nearly had the opponent on their back a couple times each, and no points get going. You can see the Anoka coach back there throwing up. If it was freestyle, it would be about 6-6 right now.
Well, they definitely would each have 3.
Yeah. Boy, that was nice. It's a nice thing about freestyle is that you do get all those points. You do get rewarded for those points for trying those big moves, and if you go to your back, you're kind of in a little bit of trouble. Oh, and a nice little rush 2-on-1. He tries to push it off and go right into a double. And a nice little sweep single by Rukavina. He's kind of switching. He's trying to get to that double. Looks like he's going to get it. And he's got the 2 points right there. Now he's got to try to work his way up. Otherwise, he's going to get hit for stalling. A nice takedown by Rukavina.
Trying to switch, and he got a clasp.
Oh, and that's one of those times I think where Nas does a good job. He's moving around, and Rukavina just got kind of caught with his hand in the cookie jar, and he got that class call. So even though he doesn't get the escape, it is 2-1 at the end of the first.
He thought he was coming up, and all of a sudden
he slipped back down.
He slipped back down, and then tried to hit a switch on him, and that he's kind of left with that to do.
Yep. So we got 2-1 at the end of the first period in favor of Rukavina. He chooses down. Nas trying an ankle bust, not real successful. Rukavina's got a nice little table there. He's trying to get up on a stand up. Tries to cut away, but Nas gets him out of bounds before he can score. Okay, a little chop bust right there. He's kind of sliding that knee forward.
All 152-pounders, please come up to the head table.
You can see he's almost trying to kind of bait a cradle, maybe like try to get him to stand up, push that head down quick, see if he can maybe get it. And Rukavina's not really buying it. He's trying to stop. He's trying to stop, but he's not really getting his head close enough to his knee where he can get into any trouble. So we got 1:27 left in the second period. Again, scores 2-1. Rukavina from ECU, he's got the blue singlet on. Anoka wrestler Nas has got the maroon and black. A nice little ankle knee bust by Nas. This brings him down, but Rukavina is able to just pop back up. Oh, and he hits a nice stand up. Nas trying to get him, but he's able to get away. Rukavina is able to finally get away from him. So the score is 3-1 for Jacob Rukavina. Looks like Rukavina was a 5th seed, so he's wrestling above his seed right now. And actually, as I look at this, Nas pinned him in the quarterfinals, so it's a little payback right now. And at this point, Rukavina's got a real nice, battle all the way back to do that and to have another shot at the guy that beat you. I mean, that's what you dream of.
Yep.
Rukavina just drops in on a double.
Or it's just, it's kind of like at this kind of level of wrestling, those small mistakes can make all the difference in the world.
Absolutely.
And
I'm a little surprised that it was a pin, just because, but again, it could have just been that little mistake, and he caught him.
Just could have caught him just right.
Yep. Absolutely.
I mean, and it's, the little mistakes get magnified against really good competition.
Absolutely.
And probably to say, like in Minnesota, you get away with them with half the kids that you're going to wrestle during the regular season. You can get away with those mistakes.
Yep.
Or even more of them.
Well, and Rukavina got in on a nice little single. He's trying to kind of cut that corner. I don't know if he might. The ref might.
He's got a hold of that leg real tight.
But Rukavina is able to turn in, and he does get the takedown. So he's able to kind of come in there. Tell you what, Rukavina has really come back strong in a match, where it's a little bit of a payback match from earlier in the day.
5-1.
End of the period, he's able to score and not give up any points. Not give up that escape. So it's 5-1. Nas is going to go down. It looks like his coach is telling him to, at least. Oh, and Nas does a nice job of hitting a switch. He almost pushes him right over. So he does get the quick reversal here, and he's down 5-3. Now, strategy here, he might try to cut him. He might try to and let him go and see if he can get him on his feet. That's what he does. So now he is down by 3 now. Nas is, so he's going to have to get a couple takedowns or a takedown to his back to make this happen. Ken Rukavina able to get that takedown at the end of the last period. Oh, and he has a nice drag, but he doesn't quite get it all the way across, so he can only get one arm on it. You can tell the boys are getting a little tired out there now. It's been a long day, and they are wrestling. They're still bringing it, but they are getting a little tired. Fatigue this early in the year, definitely going to be part of the deal. Nas trying to kind of find an opening, but boy, Rukavina's doing a good job of getting head position, getting that underhook, not really letting them dig in. 1 minute left in the third period in the match. Oh, he takes that off. He goes right to a straight double.
Careful. I can see him getting.
Yep.
Your champion.
I tell you what, Rukavina, I will say this: he is winning the match by 3 points, and he's still being very aggressive, really getting after Nas here. And Nas gets in on a shot. Rukavina's going to try to out-hustle him, get behind, and he does. Very nicely done. So now it's 8-3.
Blocking that shot,
Yep.
and it's just the old spin-a-rooney.
Yep, I can spin around faster on my feet than you are on your knees. So there you go.
And to those young wrestlers, that's why we do that's why you do those spin drills. Because there's a classic example of what exactly what that is.
Well, you can tell that he's definitely done that a lot in the past. He's able to spin around and get that motion.
That's not a high flash.
Nope. Well, and those are everybody loves the big flashy moves, but it's usually not the big flashy moves that win you the big matches. And so Rukavina does that nice technique and is able to do it.
The third place match has been very, very even.
Yeah. Both guys. There's no clear-cut winner. Rukavina again up 8-4. Now it's got to go for a big throw, and he ducks it.
If they probably wrestled 10 times, they probably both win 5 times.
Yep.
I mean, that's how even these kids are.
Yep.
And that's how the swing can make a difference in just a match.
Yep. Yep. One takedown, all of a sudden, you kind of got to try something different. You got to open up a little bit, and all of a sudden, that's it. So Rukavina is able to get a win there, 10-4. And he comes back, and actually the only guy that he lost to in the whole tournament was Nas, and he comes back and has a chance to beat him. And does. So there you go.
They didn't give us
that's because it's over here. Okay. This is just the 170-pound weight class. Actually, it had less than 16 guys. So we're looking at this here. We got DeMoss. I think we saw him earlier, and Gardner.
And I think Gardner's in the blue.
Yes, Gardner would be in the blue, and DeMoss is in the red, as I recall. I remember his hair actually. And we're at 170 pounds.
Gardner, if I'm not mistaken, he's the younger brother of Sebastian Gardner, who wrestles, I think, at Concordia.
Oh, okay.
And they're from Monticello.
Okay. Thereabouts.
I know his older brother was a state champion from Monticello.
Okay.
A couple of years ago, and it looks like he's following in his footsteps as being about as big as his brother was, and.
A nice little foot sweep, but he doesn't quite get it. And no harm, no foul. They go out of bounds, no score.
Widen that out a little bit.
Okay.
Hey, buddy, in the backpack. Hey, young man. Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, we got a nice little single leg by DeMoss. Nice low single. He's kind of got that back. You can tell Gardner's trying to put him in a tough position, but I tell you what, DeMoss is kind of staying in there, and he's in that peek through position, trying to fight for that back ankle, not quite getting it.
Now he's got to come up. He's got to elevate.
Yep.
Can't stay on that ground, because you stay on that ground, it's either a stalemate or something bad's going to happen.
Yep. So you see the ref is, I was going to say the ref is getting ready to call a stalemate there.
Please come to the back of the head table here and receive your.
We got 20 seconds left in the first period, no score.
To grab your awards. Thank you.
Again, both guys just, trying to feel the other one out, trying to get an opening. Very evenly matched. DeMoss actually got to the quarterfinals and lost to Mark Hall, who's in the finals right now. And Gardner lost to Marquette from Hastings, and so that's the finals right now.
In the finals.
Well, yeah, it's they both lost in the semis to the guys that are in the finals, and they came back for third. DeMoss beat Flata in the consolation semis 8-1, and Gardner beat Grove 5-0. Okay. He's got the leg in kind of the wrong way, does DeMoss. He was trying to kind of do that reverse front headlock and kind of flip him over. Oh, look at this. He's got points here.
Oh, my goodness.
He's got that in, and he just kind of flipped him over and got kind of a cheap 2, but boy, that's huge.
That brings him right back. Oh, that puts him up ahead to nothing.
And he scores first, so, if it does go into overtime, that does give you an advantage. Wow. A nice little slick move there.
Yeah, that was pretty slick.
Again,
you don't see that too often.
No, and especially not at a guy that size, and he just kind of caught him in a funky spot, and was able to kind of catch an arm and keep him on his back for just a little bit. Trying a little roll, but he's not really. You can tell he's not really able to get out of there. DeMoss doing a real nice job of riding on top, just kind of dragging his, capping that ankle and bringing him back down. He's got a cross wrist. It looks like he's trying to go for maybe a ball and chain, but now he's going back to the cross wrist. Gardner's not letting him have that, so he throws in a leg and he's going to go power half.
He's going to work with a power half.
And why not? So we got 30 seconds left in the second period. Just try to kind of work him over a little bit. Try to see what he can do. Ref calls a stalemate.
22, Tyler, be smart.
Okay, DeMoss again. He just kind of kills his motion right at the beginning. He's not really, Gardner's, he's not really getting a leg up. He's trying to get his hands up, but those legs just aren't coming up yet. And he's able to, it just makes it real tough to get going there.
It looks like what is this?
DeMoss.
DeMoss is from Illinois.
Okay.
Illinois has quite a reputation as far as their high school or what they do in their at Fargo and.
Absolutely.
And a lot of good Greco wrestlers have come out of Illinois.
Yes, definitely. They're a very tough wrestling state, and a lot of good programs in the state of Illinois. So it's fun to see these kids coming from quite a ways away to come all the way up here, and we've seen quite a few of the Illinois teams come in and
just scoot this way a little bit. That's cool. Thank you.
Was a state finalist.
And anyways, if you go to the Clash, you're going to see some Illinois teams, and you're going to see them do pretty well.
Yep.
Okay, we got 3-0, but it looks like Gardner almost got the takedown there, and then wasn't quite able to capitalize. Or maybe Kelly Tip. He's got that locked up. Like he might be trying to Kelly Tip, but it's not quite where he wants it to be. I don't think DeMoss has what he wants.
Now he's in on the leg.
Now he's got that high C, but Gardner's just working super hard to get back there.
And now we get 2 for Gardner.
Yep, Gardner's got it. So now it's 3-2. My guess is that he'll probably. Yep, he's going neutral. He's going automatically, put him back on his feet, so it's 4-2. If he can get a takedown here.
That's probably a really good call.
Yeah, I think that's.
Want to be on the bottom. It took him too long.
Yeah, you know what I mean. I think at this point he's thinking, I'm probably going to be pretty tough to turn a guy as good as DeMoss and try to win the match. So I'm going to try to beat him on my feet, and if I can get another takedown that I just got, maybe I can tie this thing up and send it into overtime.
Your champion.
So good strategy there.
Mark Hall. With that win, Hall becomes the first 3-time JJ Classic champion.
So DeMoss goes in, and he's got a low single. Oh, and nice little Gardner throws a.
Points here too.
Yep,
yeah,
Gardner Gardner gets a takedown. He's going to get back points. Boy, howdy, that was a real nice. He had a nice little whizzer, and he just hipped in just right, just timed it perfect.
9-2 all of a sudden.
Yep.
Those 5-point moves really hurt.
Oh gosh, you got it.
Sometimes we all think that 1 point all hurts real bad, or that takedown, but
5 point hurts a little bit worse.
Those are very difficult to overcome.
Absolutely. And Gardner's trying to get a big move and trying to get a takedown at the end, and you could tell like DeMoss was just kind of waiting for that moment, and as soon as he was just a little off balance, he was able to hip in and flip him over for a nice big move. So
I think sometimes I think the big moves are for when you are more to be behind by 2.
Yep.
In that situation, you want to see him go for that takedown.
Yep.
And then to take it to overtime.
Yep.
Because if you can take him down once, you can take him down twice.
Exactly.
So
Okay, so we got Sohn and Stevenson, I'm sorry.
I'm going to say that.
Well, let's take a look here. Now we got.
He's an Apple Valley kid.
No, because now hold on a second. We got Gabe Stevenson. There you go. He got beat by Bertram 9-6. So yep. So, and I believe that is a young man that just got taken down. And then Sohn
And his brother
is in the finals.
In the final.
Okay. So you got Sohn and Dagnabbit. I'm having a hard time finding him on the bout sheet here. Sohn is from Wyzetta, and Sohn just hit a nice single leg and got a takedown.
Can I get you to sit right here? So,
That's the one.
We are not probably in the best of places as far as. Yep.
and I believe that this younger Severson is a very young wrestler.
Yeah, young big kid, 182 pounds. 182 pound kid. All right, let's take
I wouldn't be surprised. I thought I heard that he was maybe like an 8th grader.
Oh wow!
So to be at this level.
Well, as I look at this, Stevenson, Gable actually beat Robbie Schultz from Prior Lake, who I believe was a state entrant last year. So that's a big feather in his cap. If he's that young, I know he's getting turned here right now. Nice move by Sohn. Yeah. Wow. That's a big 8th grade kid, and he's looking good.
Looks like a good solid linebacker on a football team too.
Oh, nice! And he's just
going to be committing to U of M tonight.
His brother is.
So nice little cross face, and he moves really well there, and he's able to get a reversal over Sohn.
But to be that's a special kind of gene to be 180 pounds
as an 8th grade.
He's going to be a difference maker.
Yeah.
With him and his brother.
Yeah. Yep.
Well, they can double weigh him at.
Yep. Yep. So yeah, wow, that's a nice thing. His brother's actually wrestling the finals at.
How would you like this?
Yeah.
You got Dayton Racer.
Yep.
You got Hall. Stevenson, multiple.
Yep.
I mean, usually you have hammers down low, but now you
Yep.
have hammers.
But even they're chaining it at 220. It's like Murderer's Row.
Yep.
Actually, Murderer's Row started.
Yeah, I think we can all be in agreement that Apple Valley is going to be very, very strong this year. Obviously in the state and nationally. Yep. So, no, there's no doubt about it. Stevenson's looking good here. Oh, there's 2 more little brothers? Oh.
There's 2 more too.
Okay, Sohn's trying to bring him back down here. Stevenson's giving a hard time, not really letting him do a whole lot here. Sohn actually got majored by the older Stevenson in the semis, and so that's his loss. And then he came back through and pinned Alex King from Shakopee for 3rd and 4th. And oh wow, look at that! Stevenson has really good hips. You've seen that.
Down and then.
You know what his first name is?
Gable.
Yep.
Gabe.
Wow. Gable Stevenson does a nice little reversal here. I think they got the wrong score up. I believe it is 5-4. Oh, Sohn might have a nice reversal here. He's certainly trying. I'm really impressed with each guy's hips.
Looks like he's
They're able to really move it. Oh, and he's got it.
And he might even have it. It depends on how long his arms
Yep.
are. Nope.
He's going to get reversed there.
But he did get the reversal.
This is where Stevenson's pretty. He's got good hips, and so I think Sohn might be the right idea. Just cut him loose and see if he can take him down, rather than getting reversed.
Well, I think being that young and in this position, he's got nothing to lose.
Nope,
He's
absolutely.
got everything to gain and nothing to lose.
Absolutely.
The future is real bright for him.
Yep.
It looks like he's gonna
Well, it's almost
be a horse to deal with in the
looks
state
like
of
he's
Minnesota.
Yeah, well, it looks almost like his singlet's almost too big. And they're just buying it because he's going to grow into it.
Exactly, I would say that too.
It looks like have you ever seen a lab puppy that's got great big paws? You know it's going to be a 120 pounder. That's kind of what he is. You can just tell he's such a big kid, but you can tell he's going to get even bigger. Again, Sohn and him just kind of battling out for head position, hand position. Both guys just kind of going at it. Here comes Sohn into a Russian, goes into an overhook. Stevenson's got the underhook. He shoots in. Stevenson sprawls. Oh, he does a nice little knee tap, but Sohn does a nice job countering it, and they go out of bounds.
Be out of bounds.
Yep.
Well, that was just really nice. I mean,
Yep.
you could just see the explosiveness in him and in his level change.
Score right now is 7-5 in favor of Sohn. Again, Sohn from Wayzata. Again, I like how he just gets that grip on that wrist, and boy, he doesn't let it go, and you can see he's just trying to work it into a Russian. Okay, so end of the second period, we got a 7-5 score in favor of Sohn in the blue singlet. Okay, and Stevenson says, hey man, I'm going to go ahead and just go neutral, put him down, or put him up on his feet and see what we can do. So it's 8-5 in favor of Sohn. Oh, and he's in on a nice low single, kind of stopped his motion here, so Sohn might be able to counter, rolls him through. Stevenson just stays in real good position. He's kind of trying to switch over there. If he pops that through, he could, yep, there he goes, and he gets a takedown. So now we got 8-7 for the takedown. I believe it's going to be cut, and then now we got 9-7. So nice takedown. Oh, and a good drag attempt by Sohn. Got 1:21 left in the third period here, folks.
Yeah, he's one takedown away from tying this.
Yep. He's back in on that double. He switches to a single.
Last double and switched to a single.
Yep. He's trying to hook that in.
Today's students advantage.
Now this is the situation he's got to come and work up. If he brings it up to the ground, there you go.
Oh! And he's driving in. He's got that takedown. So there it is. And now he's going to try to work himself up, and Sohn just can't believe it. He's like, God, how could I give that up?
I'll go one more. I'd cut him again.
Yep. Coach is telling him, hey, let's go neutral again. Oh, that's his dad. Okay. Well, he's coaching too.
I'd cut him again.
Yep, and that's exactly what he did. So he is down by one, but boy, it seems like he's got a little bit more in the gas tank right now.
Oh yeah, he's coming out, and he's got time on his side. He's
Yep.
got 45 seconds to get a takedown. Oh, he's in a good position here.
Here we go.
He got that. He goes right into that single. Does a nice job bringing him down, and there's a takedown.
That's
So it's
beautiful.
12-11. 23 points in this match, guys. Are you kidding me? This is fantastic.
So go again.
I don't know if you want to tie it up. Okay, you got to be careful here. This is one of those times where Eric's saying you might want to cut him, but it's tough.
I would say
this
that,
late.
I would think that you would want to cut him if you're in a position in a situation to give up one rather than two.
Yep, absolutely. Yeah, you don't want to give him
Don't
two.
want to give up that two.
Yep. So he's got to elevate. Oh, and we got a technical violation.
So
it is going
to go to overtime.
No, it is going to go into overtime. Yep. So he's got that technical violation. He did lock his hands. So far from what I've seen, Stevenson has done a pretty doggone good job of being in position.
He's on a roll though.
Yep.
He's I mean, what did he score? 4 takedowns in that last period. So I mean, he's got that kid reeling.
Yep. So yeah, he's just nice going forward. Gets that single. He has scored with this, but Sohn's got it in a pretty good position. You can see he's trying to get that leg free. That's a scissor. I'm kind of surprised that he didn't call that.
He put himself there. The move was it went on.
And now he's going leg cradle, but nothing's really going yet.
If he comes out on top here, we might have a.
He did.
He did.
Give the two.
So he gave the 2
to Green.
Well, now wait a second. What's going on here? Oh, he gave the takedown to Green. He must have already thought that he had the takedown earlier, and then
I'm not really too sure exactly how that flew out. You can see that I think there's a couple other people here that are. I missed that too. I didn't. I don't see it. I don't. You know, I think everybody kind of got quiet on that one.
Well, at any rate, Zone wins over Gable Stevenson. Nice match going into overtime like that. I guess, you know, he must have thought that he had position on him at some point earlier, and then once it became apparent that the pin wasn't going to happen in overtime, he just said, hey, I'm going to give the takedown.
Who are these guys?
Okay.
Maybe they're only placed into the top 4.
Well, here's what I'm seeing here. In 195, we got like a round robin.
Okay.
So there's 6 wrestlers, and they just wrestled a round robin. So we're probably not going to get a. I don't know if we'll get a third place match per se.
We're going to have the opportunity to see Nathan Rose wrestle.
Yeah, future Minnesota wrestler.
So we're not going to have a match. Okay, I think they're going to just go straight. Yeah, they're going to go.
The championships match is not going to be held on mat 1. I think they're just the lucky ones.
Yeah, no kidding. So we get, and it looks like Rose is getting ready to go against Delaney, Christian Delaney from Benilde St. Margaret's, and Rose, and I believe, if I'm correct, Delaney was a finalist, a runner-up, if I'm correct, at for Benilde St. Margaret. I believe that would be in 2A, and Rose, help me out here. He was a champ in 1A for Sibley East.
Yep.
Okay.
Him and Bannock got a good series going last year right here.
Oh, that's right.
He looks like he's a little bit bigger than Bannock.
Yeah, right now, well, I mean, he is wrestling
Actually,
220.
He's going up to wrestle Delaney. He's not supposed to be up here. He's supposed to be.
No,
he's just warm. Okay, so he's just warming up. Okay, I see. All right.
So
I'll be honest with you. I have no idea who this is because it's a round robin tournament. Is this 220 or is this? This has got to be. These guys can't be 195.
No,
hold on a
second. 220.
So this has got to be 220. So we got Cabrera and we got Lynch.
This must be the 195. And
yeah,
they didn't. What did they do at 195?
They had an injury default. It looks like in the last match for the round robin at 195. So we're not going to have a match at 195. So we're going to go right into the 220s.
And we have a Team Valley guy, don't we?
Yeah, we got a Team Valley guy. So that would be.
No, he doesn't look like.
Oh no, never mind.
I'll find out who's in the room.
Okay.
Not a used to wrestle.
Oh, is it? Where? In the finals? No, good deal. Okay, I apologize, guys. We're trying to kind of figure out who's who right now. It's Lynch and Cabrera.
Cabrera is in the red.
Okay, so we got Cabrera. He's got the red.
Third place match.
Okay, but at 220 though. Okay, so we got Cabrera going here. Cabrera is from Wilmar, and he is in the red, and so he has got a blue Ohio singlet on, actually. And then we got Lynch, and Lynch is in the black and white
City, right?
And he is a Rush City kid.
So 2 Minnesota kids
Yep.
here.
And Lynch from Rush City, gets a takedown, and he does a roll through. Oh my! Going right through it.
Looks like
pretty slick. He's got him on his back, and there's a pin.
He kind of made that crucial mistake of trying to push him off.
Yep.
Yeah.
I have a feeling his coach is probably going to say something to him. Yeah, if you try to push a guy off and bench press him off, your shoulder blades tend to hit the mat.
You can't bench press somebody off the mat because your shoulders go flat.
Yep.
Unfortunately.
So Lynch gets the pin. Lynch actually was beat by Rose in the finals, and then Delaney pinned Linson. And Linson injury defaulted for the third, fourth, so I'm assuming he didn't wrestle his 5th place match. Linson from Park is also a pretty tough kid, so good weight class. Not a ton of kids, only 6 kids at the 220 weight class, but a good group of guys.
Still good stuff.
Yeah. And I don't know if they're going to start it right away or not, but we'll go ahead and preview a little bit of the 3rd and 4th place match at